We're in a bad situation as a people. We're just not dealing with each other. You don't want to be around each other. We're harmful to each other. As far as dating, you got passport bros on one end and the divestors on the other. And they're all going at each other. In the end, we're not building any families. We're not coming together to do anything. It's one thing to talk about these people because really when you look at the divestors and the passport bros, these are individuals who are not really eligible bachelors. Or I won't say bachelors in terms of the women, but just eligible single people. No one's really going to take them. So them complaining really isn't an issue. The real issue is those people who are eligible to be with somebody. Those people who can have any man they want. A guy who can have any girl they want. Or a girl can have any guy. Who are they choosing? That's going to be the real issue. Because these are individuals who can build something with somebody or just have the mindset to want to have family. Who are they choosing to do it with? They're doing it with non-black women. Or they're doing it with a non-black man. Now, we'll screw around with each other and have bastard kids and, have sexual escapades. But when it comes to actually building a family and a legacy, we're not doing it with our own. But again, let's look at the people who actually have choices. And another part of it is a lot of them aren't choosing anybody at all. A lot of them are choosing to be playboys or playgirls. I want to be, the hot girl. I want to be the city girl. Or the guy just wants to be the playboy. I want to have as many partners as I want to because I want to have my freedom. And I'm certainly not telling these people they just need to find somebody. Because no, that's not a good thing either. You don't just need to find somebody. You need to find someone suitable to be a life partner. Someone who's going to be compatible enough and be able to ride with you for life. And someone you can actually build something with. And you can't do that with just anybody. But these people are choosing nobody. And celebrating that they're choosing nobody. They believe marriage is a farce. Marriage is a bad thing. Marriage is the only way we're ever going to be able to build an actual community. You can't have community without families. You can't have communities with Pookie and Bushika running around sowing their wild oats. You actually have to build a foundation of family. And a lot of the people who have the opportunity to do that, the most eligible people, aren't doing it. They're doing it with someone other than their own, or they're not doing it at all. And it's not even a thing about marriage is bad or, there's no one out there. That's impossible. That's just not true. The whole idea that there's no one. Sure, most people aren't worthy or capable of doing marriage. But it doesn't mean everyone is incapable of marriage. There's someone out there, and if you have all the choice in the world, you can pick someone. You have the ability to travel and go different places and be around different people. You can find somebody if you want to. But that's the thing. They don't want to. They're enjoying the playboy life. They're enjoying the city girl life. They don't want to settle down and build something with someone. And definitely not with their own. They have plenty of billionaire, millionaire, black men and women. Have a lot of money, a lot of resources, and have the ability to do things. And they give those resources to a non-black man or woman. They get some money. They don't try to help their people. They try to get away from their people. And in this case, the terrorists have won. Our enemies who are trying to kill us, trying to destroy us, doing everything to oppress us, have done a great job of just tearing us apart. We don't want to come together and do anything constructive. Anytime we come together, it's to do something ratchet. You got Freaknik, you got, you know, Sexy Red, you got all these other things going on that have nothing to do with actually building something constructive with each other. We come together to do nasty things. We come together to harm each other, to talk bad on each other. It's nothing constructive. All the constructive stuff, all the positive things we do with other people. We'll go off with white folks and Asians and Arabs and we'll be positive and we'll be upright. We'll be civilized. But around our own people, it's all just ratchet behavior. And our enemies are winning. Whatever plan they put together to break us apart has been a roaring success. They've done it. They've set up a system where they set the thing up and they don't have to touch it. They don't have to interfere. They can just watch it all work on its own. Passport bro stuff, the divester stuff, the city girl playboy stuff. Doesn't matter. You can be rich, wealthy, you can travel the world. They'll let you do all that and they won't care about any of that. As long as you're not building anything with your own people, at least not constructive. You want to get together your people and make drill music or make slut music. Yeah, they'll let you do that. Hell, they'll even fund that. They'll get right behind that. You want to talk about homosexuality? The men don't need the women don't need the men. All this, you want to talk about all that amongst your own people? They will put you on TV and boost you to the top if you're willing to do that. But any type of constructive behavior that you want to do with your own people, they're going to come after you. They're going to vilify you. They're going to put obstacles in your way to stop you from doing this. We have to fight for our right to life. It's something we have to be intentional about. Something we have to have as a purpose. As something we're genuinely pursuing. Because we're not going to get any help. We get all the help in the world to do the opposite. We have to decide, what's good for our people. If we want to talk about nation building, this is where it starts. It starts with family. Man, woman, children, raising them up to be the next generation of upright people who are going to seek wives and husbands, not hoes and dope boys. This Pookie and Ray Ray generation, we gotta do away with that. We gotta do away with, let me go mess around and make sluts out of our own women, but when it comes to dealing with a white woman or an Asian woman, I'm just, I'm this moral person who really cares about family. But I can't do that with my own women. I want to be a wife and a mother. I can't do that with a black man. Can't do that with my own. This self-hatred is going to kill us. It's killing us slowly. We're talking about the numbers of white folks. What of our numbers? Well, we're doing fine. No, we're not doing fine. We're producing children in shambles. We're producing children in ratchet situations. All this single mother stuff and single father stuff. We can't do that. You can't have a community like that. Every woman is not a hoe. And every man is not some playboy slut maker. If you have choices, you can find a good man. If you're a man with choices, you can find a good woman. They're out there and they're waiting for you. You just don't want to deal with your own people. Keep it real. Let's keep it 100. You don't want to deal with your own people. Well, I'm with this white woman because I just couldn't find anybody on my own. I just, I can't help who I love. Yeah, you can. And you have. You have what you wanted. You're with that Asian girl, that white woman, you got what you wanted. You don't want to deal with your own. You can have any woman you want, and that's who you chose. You did not choose your own. You chose the white woman, the Asian woman, or the Arab chick. We have to stop the self-hatred. We can't let the terrorists win. We can't let those who have this program of genocide against us win like this, where we just have this soft genocide where we just die off because we don't want to deal with each other. We got to fight for each other. Marriage is a political statement. Marriage isn't about love and all this stuff. Marriage is political. Marriage is about establishing a nation. And the woman you choose is important. You don't choose somebody who's going to go against you, who's not going to fight with you. The Most High told us not to deal with the other nations. We're not supposed to be dealing with people outside of our people. And we see why. We have all these sellouts, all these dudes who are with these non-black women. Sellouts. They're very quick to sell us all out. The Larry Elders, the Charles Barkleys, they're selling us out. Because they've been trained. They've been whipped by these non-black women. Now, I certainly, as an Israelite, I want to include my Hispanic and Native Indian women as well. Those are our sisters too. Our sisters and our brothers. But we're not dealing with them either. We're not dealing with those who are our own. We're dealing with everybody else and being dragged off. And that's what the Most High told us. We will be worshiping other gods. We sit here and lay down and have families with these heathen women. It's happening. What the Most High said would happen if we did this is happening. That's what we're doing. Selling each other down the road so we can be with this heathen female. We're losing. Our enemies are winning and beating us by separating us. And they're teaching us to just hate each other and to not prefer each other. And to see each other as, well, I couldn't get anything better, so I'll just deal with you, I guess. Like we're the last resort. If all else fails, then I'll deal with my own people. That's disgusting. That type of self-hatred is gross. And we need to stop this. And we need to come together and build something.